absolutely love Palak Dal, and I make this recipe all the time. It's satisfying, it's inexpensive, it's healthful, and it tastes absolutely amazing. So it starts with dried red lentils, and we need 1.5 cups. And when you're working with any kind of beans, it's always a good idea to spread them out on a white plate or a platter, just so you can pick through them and check for any little stones or debris that might be there. And I do occasionally find something, so it is worth it to take a quick peek here. There's just a tiny little something. We'll throw that on the floor. Okay, so these look good. Let's take them over to the sink and we're gonna give them a little rinse. Whoop, lost a couple, that's okay. All right, so these guys can be a little bit dirty, so it's good to give them a nice little bath. Now we'll put them into a saucepan. All right, now we'll flavor the lentils up with a couple of seasonings, starting with some fresh ginger. The best way to peel ginger root is just to use a teaspoon. And you just kind of scrape the peel off, so this way there's no waste. All I'm taking off is that papery peel. Okay, so we need a tablespoon of this. I'm going to grate it on the grater. So a tablespoon of ginger into the pot. And now I'm adding 4.5 cups of water. So there's our water. And then finally, I'm going to add 3/4 of a teaspoon of turmeric. Some cooks say that the turmeric adds health benefits. Others say it's just used purely for its beautiful color. It actually kind of matches the lentils there. Ooh, see? All right, so our lentils are ready to go. Let's take them over to the stovetop. Now, a lot of cooks make their dal in a pressure cooker, but because we're using hulled lentils, they cook really fast. These are gonna take only 18 to 20 minutes. So we'll do them right on the stovetop. I'm going to bring them up to a vigorous simmer, and then I'll stir them once or twice. I like to serve the dal with basmati rice, so I'm going to go over here and start my rice cooker so everything will be ready at the same time. This is the genius part of the recipe. It's called a Tadka, and it involves frying aromatics and whole spices in fat, and this extracts their fat-soluble flavors, so you end up with this super aromatic, flavorful, and colorful topping for your dal. Now, our Tadka starts with an onion. So I'm just gonna cut it in half first. So now I'll chop the onion, looking for just sort of a medium dice here. The next thing for our Tadka is garlic. I have 6 cloves I'm gonna slice up here. All right, there's our beautiful garlic. And now I have a single serrano chili, and I'm just gonna have this lengthwise. So this will be a nice, pretty addition to our Tadka. And I keep these in my freezer. I just keep them in a plastic bag, and they freeze beautifully. You could just take this straight out of the freezer and use it like that. So, ooh, that smells good. Now's when things start to smell good in the kitchen. Okay, speaking of smelling good, these are curry leaves. They have a smoky kind of citrusy aroma, and they're not related at all to curry powder. They come from the curry tree, which is native to Southeast Asia. So we need 15 of these, 14, 15. And I'm just gonna tear these up a little bit. They soften, and the whole thing is entirely edible. You can find these in Indian markets and Asian markets. You can also put in the freezer for at least a month. They keep beautifully. So there's our curry leaves, and then the next ingredient is arbol chilies. So we're gonna have the fresh serrano chili, and now I have 4 dried arbol chilies, and these are gonna go in whole. They're so beautiful, and they'll add a little bit of spice to our dal. So 4 of those guys. And then a couple of spices. We have some cumin seed. Oh, I love the smell of cumin seed too. So there's a 1.5 teaspoons of the cumin seed. And then I also have a 1.5 teaspoons of brown mustard seed. You could also use yellow mustard seed if that's all you have. All right, so everything is ready to go. We'll take it over to the stove and cook it up. All right, so I'm starting with ghee, and some cooks like to use oil for their Tadka, but I really love the flavor of ghee. It's made by simmering butter very slowly until all of its liquid evaporates and its milk solids start to brown. Then those milk solids are strained off, and what's left behind is this really nutty fat with a really high smoke point. So I'm doing 3 tablespoons in a 10-inch skillet here. Ooh, look at that. I just love the look of it. Okay, so we're gonna put that over medium-high heat, and we'll let that melt here. Okay, so I can see my ghee is starting to shimmer just a little bit. I'm going to add my spices. Remember, that's brown mustard seeds and cumin seeds. And we'll just let these sizzle in the pan for about 30 seconds. And you want to keep a really close eye on these. They can burn quickly. So not a good time to check your email or take a phone call. Stay with them here just for 30 seconds. They're starting to pop. I don't know if you guys can hear that. I love that sound. Eee! Okay, so that's your signal to add the onion. So I'm going to stir this up. We're going to let this cook for 5 minutes until the onions just start to brown at the edges. Okay, it's been about 5 minutes and the onions are just starting to get a little bit brown at the edges. So I'm going to add the rest of our Tadka ingredients, the fresh serrano, the arbol chilies, the curry leaves, and the garlic. I can't tell you how good it smells in here. Oh, so good. And the color is beautiful. Oh, this is like magic happening in the kitchen right now. Delicious. Okay, so I'm gonna turn this off and we'll go over and finish up our lentils. It's been 20 minutes and the lentils have really started to break down, which is exactly what we want. So I'm just going to take a whisk and they'll just fall apart when I whisk them. They'll turn into a coarse puree here. And we want this to have the texture of loose polenta or oatmeal, so I'm going to let it cook for about another 5 minutes and it'll reduce just a little bit more. It's been 5 minutes. Let's take a look. Yeah, it's reduced a little bit. It's got this loose polenta oatmeal kind of texture, which is just what I want. So now let's season it up. I'm adding 1.5 teaspoons of salt. And now I have 6 ounces of baby spinach. We're making Palak Dal, and Palak means greens. So baby spinach is great because there's no prep. It's going right from the box into the pot here. And I usually have to add this in batches just to wilt it down. We're just gonna cook this for 30 to 60 seconds. We just want the spinach to barely wilt here. Okay, that is ready to go. I'm gonna put the lid on and get everything together and then it'll be time to eat. Okay, it's time to eat. The spinach is nice and wilted, still a beautiful green color. I'm just going to add 1.5 teaspoons of fresh lemon juice. That'll brighten it up a little bit. And I'm just gonna give it a quick taste here and see if it needs any salt. Oh, it's perfect, perfect, perfect. All right, this is my basmati rice that I had going while I was cooking. I think 1 more spoonful. And now our Tadka. Some of that all over the top. And then I have some fresh cilantro to put on top. I'm gonna give it a try. Oh, so good. The smoky curry leaves, all the spices, the lemon, the garlic, the onion. Oh, I can't tell you how good this is. Super satisfying, delicious, and it's healthful too. So my kind of food. So if you want to make one of my favorite recipes, use a 3-to-1 ratio of water to lentils. And don't forget the Tadka, the real genius part of this recipe. So from America's Test Kitchen at Home, this fantastic recipe for Palak Dal.
Thanks for watching. You can get all of the recipes from this season, along with our product reviews and more at our website, americastestkitchen.com/TV. Thanks for watching America's Test Kitchen. What'd you think?
Well, leave a comment and let us know which recipes you're excited to make, or you can just say hello.
You can find links to today's recipes and reviews in the video description.
And don't forget to subscribe to our channel.
See you later.
I'll see you later.